early as I'm not feeling well, sorry. So today is Monk Daniel as our teaching monk. So we like to pay respect to Monk Daniel by bow 3 times. Let's putting our palm together and let's bow. Second bow and third bow. So we'd like to invite Monk Daniel to begin the sessions today.
Good. Sorry. Excuse me. Good morning, good evening to everyone around the world. And it's good to see everyone on Monday again. Hopefully Monday is becoming your meditation Monday, being more mindful, giving you a chance to check yourself, like, how am I feeling? How's my week going as we start the week? We just passed the weekend, but doesn't mean we, can stop our rest in peace. We can continue our rest of the week by maintaining our peace through meditation. For those of us who may have lost a little bit of it today, at least we're at the right place. We can find some peace within ourselves easily and simply by, as we've been practicing, just taking the time to. The easiest part of meditation is the method, is just to have comfort and to be conscious together. Having these two things, they're like our companions that will take us inside to our meditation. They're our guides, our companions that help us to stay on the right path in the meditation. We have to have both of them. Have to be conscious and have to be comfortable. So as we walk in the meditation, as we go inside the meditation, you should feel those two things together in balance. And if you have those two things in balance, your meditation is growing every second. And it's going to help you to recharge, reconnect, and reconnect with that happiness within you that's actually always been there, just waiting for you to look inside. And I think some of us may experience it often, and some of us who have been coming all the time. But for those of us who are new, don't worry. It's actually very easy to get inside to that happiness that we have within us. We just don't know it, because a lot of times we are looking for happiness on the outside. And my master, Lampao Machio, he said that he compared it something to like happiness on the outside is sometimes something easy, like eating. Even though something's really good, something's delicious, maybe your favorite food, it's in front of you and you get it and you eat it. What happens? You get full, right? Once you're full, once you're satisfied and your stomach is full, can you continue to eat? Even though it's like unlimited, all you can eat, the best food, you can only eat a certain amount until you're full. And then after that, you have to look for more to get back that feeling. In meditation, it's opposite. If you meditate well, it's going to feel good, it's going to feel satisfying, it's going to feel happy. And even though you don't get full, you can keep getting more and more and more and more. There's no like full point where you're like, okay, I can't go any further. I'm stuffed. In meditation, you can keep going. The happiness and the contentment that you can feel, since it's coming from within you and it's limitless. So when you keep going, you're going to feel even more and more content, even more and more happiness. There's no like finish line. You can keep getting better and better. So it's a more pure happiness and true happiness that you can access within you. I would like to invite you, especially this 3 months, as some of you may know, or for Buddhists, these 3 months is a period of time that we call like the Buddhist Lent, or like a easier way to say is like rainy season. As we go into the 3 months, every year we have these 3 months of where we practice Buddhist Lent, where as a monk we make the resolution to stay in one place, kind of like quarantine, which we've all practiced in the past, but this is a more happy quarantine where we decide to do it ourselves, meaning that we stay in one place and we wish to stay in that area and not go anywhere else for the next 3 months, unless there's some categories that if you're sick or something like that, you can go. But for the most part, we have to stay in the same place for 3 months, and we can't leave. And the reason for that, the Buddha gave it so the monks can focus these 3 months only on meditation and to cultivate themselves more deeply. Even though we do that throughout the whole year, but sometimes as monks have more responsibilities, especially to go and teach or go to travel to different places. Luckily for me, we have this technology with Zoom where I don't have to travel to everyone's bedroom today or travel to everyone's country, but I can stay here and kind of broadcast to everyone all over the world. So it's a wonderful tool. And even though I have to stay here for the next 3 months, luckily I can still help and guide you through Zoom and through YouTube and all the other media. So I would like to invite you as well, even though it's not just only for the monks. In these 3 months, we all practice as Buddhists, whether you're not a monk or you're just, normal person. These 3 months, we practice as well in trying to cultivate more, or as other than as myself, as this period is the time for meditation. We also have like a resolution for ourselves every year, because we do it every year, right? So this would be my 11th year as a monk, and every year we try to make a new goal in these 3 months. Other than meditation, okay, that's goal number 1, to improve, to get deeper. What's another thing that I need to improve on? For example, maybe maybe before this whole year I've been meditating only 5 hours a day. Maybe I want to increase it to 6 hours a day this 3 months, and make sure no matter what happens, how busy I am, need to get that goal. Or something like, for us, maybe you want to wake up earlier. So I would like to invite yourself to find your own kind of like similar to New Year's resolution, but in these 3 months, what do you want to improve in the next 3 months? And we can do it together. Maybe you can write it in the chat or something like that when you feel comfortable, or when you can think about it after the meditation. Maybe it'll pop up. But for example, I want to eat more healthy or something like that. Make a commitment to yourself in these 3 months. And this is something that we do as a monk as well. For example, maybe I want to cut back on how much sugar I'm eating lately or something like that. Or try to just eat more healthy or something like that. And just try to pick a goal for yourself in these 3 months. And one of my goals is, like I said, is to try to maintain at least 5 hours of meditation a day, no matter how busy or how many things I have to do, have to teach, but have to also make time for myself to maintain my mind. As you can know that self-care isn't selfish. It just means me too, not me first, right? It doesn't mean you're not being selfish by being, I have to take care of myself. But it just means that other than taking care of everything else, you also take care of yourself. And I think in these 3 months is a good opportunity for you to kind of reflect, and also to maybe focus a little bit more on meditation as well, and make that one of your priorities. Maybe shift your focus. And these 3 months will be a special time, especially for everyone who can participate. If you're a Buddhist or not, it's not serious. It's just a commitment for yourself that this period of time, if you can try and just focus more on taking care of your mind, taking care of yourself, and we can check on each other this every Monday, every Thursday. How is it going? If you're still following your commitment, or maybe basic one, meditate an hour a day. I think everyone can do that and make that commitment this 3 months. Try to meditate an hour a day. That doesn't necessarily mean, one session has to be an hour, but try to collect an hour of meditation throughout the day. Every mindful moment, every mindful minute that you can collect can add it up. Okay, at least an hour. I know everyone can do it. It's not that difficult. If you make we all have the same amount of time. We all have 24 hours. We can't make any more time than that. So now it's up to you. How am I going to divide that 24 hours? And ideally, most of the time we don't make time for ourselves too much. Other than sleep, and then the rest of the day we work and we do this and that, and we don't have enough time to take care of some of us, maybe we have time to exercise, and sometimes we even cut that out. So now, okay, look after your body and look after your mind. And I know it's hard to kind of look after everything, but from my experience and from a lot of people who've been practicing meditation, that if you focus on your mind first, the rest of the other things will come into balance. But a lot of people, we kind of think the other way around. Like, we want to make everything, we have to wait for everything around us to fall into place before where we're going to feel like we have inner peace. So we wait for we're waiting for this moment where everything is perfect, and then I'm going to feel good. Or I'm trying to make it good, trying to do this, that, make everything into place, organize everything into place. Eventually, we're going to feel, okay, I have inner peace. The other way to think about it is find your inner peace, and the rest of the things are going to fall into place. You don't have to try to fix that, adjust this, do everything. Just adjust your mind first. Take some time to make your mind calm. Take some time to make your mind peaceful and positive, and then you're going to be able to slowly see the ways to make everything else better. But if your mind is, out of whack, your mind's not clear, your mind's not bright, your mind's cluttered by just normal every day, you don't have to necessarily have your mind influenced by so many. It may not be that negative, but as we go through life, we absorb so much media, and we also absorb just everything through our 5 senses all the time, 24 hours. So you can think of it as like a phone and a computer. Like, your mind is just kind of, the storage space is getting filled and filled and filled and filled. And if you don't take any time to kind of clear out the clutter, your mind's going to get sluggish. Your mind's going to get darker. Your mind's going to get dirty, even though it's not necessarily the media or the things that we're absorbing and experiencing. They can be good things, but just like anything, if you overwork yourself, overuse yourself, you're going to get tired. And right now, your mind needs some time to rest. Your mind needs some time to just sit down and let it, give it's calling out for a moment to rest. So right now, I would like to invite everyone to take some moments together by meditating, so we can start our 3 months of meditation together, and also just to start this week, this Monday, on a more happy and more peaceful state. So before we start, I'd like to invite everyone to adjust your body. If you need to stretch, if you need to drink some water, please, or go to the bathroom, please feel free right now. So let's take some time together to reconnect with our happiness. Let's take the time together to relax, to let go, by simply taking our time. No need to rush. Take it easy. Take it slow. By slowly and gently, naturally closing your eyes, as if you're about to go to sleep. Because it's time for us to rest our body, and to truly rest our mind. It's a special kind of rest, but an important and crucial kind that we need to make time for so that our mind can recharge and heal itself, going back to its natural state where it's calm, peaceful, clear, and bright. We can do this easily and simply by taking the time to adjust our body, finding a position that is comfortable, relaxing, not worrying about having a perfect posture, but finding a position that feels comfortable for you right now. And then continuing to relax and release every single part of your body, from our head all the way down to our feet. Taking the time to make sure that we're comfortable, that we feel relaxed. Because sometimes as we use our body throughout the day, we can have some hidden tension, some built up stress that may be hiding. So take some time to take a deep breath, breathing in deeply, exhaling slowly, allowing yourself to relax, allowing yourself to focus gently on your breath as you breathe in, feeling your breath as it passes through your nose, into your lungs, spreading out throughout your whole body. Helping us to relax, to release. As you exhale, allow all the tension, any tightness, to leave, to melt away, to fade. Leaving you feeling more weightless, more relaxed. We can do this a few times, breathing in deeply, exhaling slowly. By simply relaxing, our body will begin to disconnect, meaning that we'll begin to let go of our physical self gradually, naturally, and automatically. This is the power of just relaxing. As we feel conscious and comfortable at the same time. Now all we need to do is to continue to let go mentally, to relax and release all our thoughts. It's not the time for us to hold on to the past. It's not time to grasp for the future. It's time for us to let go so that our hands are free to receive something that is special, something that is better for you, waiting right here, right now, in the present. It's a gift that's within you that we can access anytime, anywhere. We just need to look within, not with our eyes, but with our feeling. The feeling of relaxation, where we feel comfortable and conscious. This will be our eyes that will help us to see and experience, to truly feel a happiness within you. All we need to do is to use a method that is easy and simple for you. By picking the mantra, repeating softly and gently in your mind, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Samma meaning purity, Arahang meaning freedom. It's an ancient Pali phrase, but a powerful one, a special one. A mantra passed down from the great meditation masters. So we can use it to help our mind feel calm every time we say it, as if the sound is coming from within you, resonating. Every time we say it, our mind will begin to let go, being more pure, being free. Or some of us may find it easy to visualizing an image of our choice, whether it's the full moon, the sun, a candle, something bright to keep you conscious as well as comfortable. Again, you can imagine it anywhere, any way, however you like. Not worrying about the clarity, because it's normal in the beginning. When we visualize something, it won't be clear. It takes time. But we don't need to force the image to become clear, because it's just a tool to help you feel comfortable. As the time passes, the image will change on its own. Whether we use the mantra, the visualization, or maybe even both at the same time, it depends on you. You can use whatever method or any other method as long as you feel conscious and comfortable. The key word here is to be comfortable. Because only if your mind and body are comfortable and relaxed can we begin to let go. As we let go of everything, we will be free to receive something new, something profound, something that can only come from within us. A true happiness that comes from bringing our mind to the present, being truly in the present, free from the past, free from the future, where we're just appreciating what we have right now, embracing the relaxation, the comfort we feel. As long as we remain content, from that spark of contentment, it will ignite a happiness, and that happiness will begin to grow. As long as we stay comfortable with both body and mind, the darkness that we feel or see, any negativity that we may have, physical or mental, it will begin to fade. Just give it time. Within us, we have an inner sun, an inner brightness, a source of positivity. It's always been waiting. It's always been within us. Just like our sun in the sky. It's always shining. It's always there. But sometimes we aren't able to see it, whether because it's not the right time, or sometimes because it's covered, blocked by the clouds, by a storm. But just like in life, storm comes. We can't fight the storm. We just have to sit and wait. Allow that storm to pass. And with time, the sun will come. Meditation is the same. As our mind calms down naturally by using the mantra, using the visualization, helping our mind to stay in the present, helping our mind to let go, to calm down. Naturally and automatically, our mind will become more clear, more bright. The distractions will fade. The darkness, the negativity will also fade. As our mind becomes more clear, more bright, all we need to do is to be a good observer. Naturally, just checking gently and softly, checking to see if you still feel conscious and comfortable together. As long as those two things are in balance, we are on the right path. And if it's not in balance, the way to know is that we will feel like our mind is uncomfortable or our body is uncomfortable. We will begin to have obstacles. But that's okay. It's normal. As we're practicing to stay on balance, to stay balanced, all we need to do is simply adjust. Adjust to go back to using whatever method, whatever technique, whether it's the mantra or the visualization, to help you stay in balance. And eventually, we'll feel for ourselves where we just want to let go, where we just want to relax. And that's fine. Follow your feeling, follow the relaxation and comfort. It will lead you to where you need to go. So let's continue to meditate together, allowing the comfort and relaxation to grow, expanding, growing. Samma arahang. Samma arahang. Remember, meditation is about being in balance, about finding that point where we feel comfortable, where we feel conscious together. So at any time, sometimes we may feel off balance. It's okay to adjust. If physically we're uncomfortable, we can move, finding a position that feels comfortable, and then continuing to meditate. Or mentally, if you still find yourself distracted, maybe finding yourself wandering, almost as if you're daydreaming, or feel a little bit sleepy, this is a good opportunity to readjust. Whether it's to use the mantra again, or to visualize again, or simply by opening your eyes. If the thoughts are very distracting, or you find yourself very sleepy, we can simply open our eyes. And once we feel ready, we can slowly and gently close our eyes again and continue to meditate. It doesn't mean that we're starting over. Don't worry about adjusting, because every moment, every mindful moment where we feel conscious and comfortable together is another chance, another opportunity to reconnect with the inner happiness. And that can only happen when we have both conscious and comfortable feeling together. So please, take the time to adjust. Or for those of us who still feel unbalanced, the relaxation, the comfort, it will increase naturally. And naturally, as our mind becomes more calm, more relaxed, it will create a foundation to support and receive many profound experiences that we can see, that we can feel. But no matter what happens, we need to stay in balance. Don't pay too much attention to what we see. The key is what we feel. Wherever we feel relaxed, wherever we feel comfortable, that's where we should stay. That's where we should softly and gently maintain our focus. So let's continue calmly, gently, allowing our mind and body to relax. Now that our mind is more calm, more relaxed, it's always a good method to end our meditation by using the calm, relaxed mind by spreading love and kindness, by wishing for yourself, for your family, your friends, slowly spreading out to everyone, to the whole world. Even though it's just a wish, your mind is a powerful thing. Every moment that you felt calm, that you felt still, or maybe just relaxed, is a moment where your mind is free from negativity, free from greed, anger, delusion. So those moments are powerful moments of where your mind is pure, where your mind is bright, where your mind is positive. So those moments that we collect through our meditation, they add up as our mind becomes clear and bright. Like a sphere of positivity within you, glowing, shining. Your mind is an element of success. So right now, take a moment to wish for yourself, wishing for yourself to be healthy, to continue to be more happy, to overcome any obstacles you may have. Now that your mind is more clear, now that your mind is more bright. Also wishing and expanding out to your loved ones, to your family, wishing them the best. As if they can have a share in this positive energy that you have within you. Slowly expanding out to your friends, to everyone in the Zoom, no matter the distance, no matter the differences. When we close our eyes, it's as if we're all in the same room, all in the same place. And continue to wish for everyone in the world wishing for everyone to have the opportunity to let go of the greed in their mind, let go of the anger, delusion, the negativity, and be able to look within to find their inner happiness. Even though we just wish, it helps our mind to think positive, which will in turn make our words, make our actions, make our habit, and make our character more positive, helping to change our destiny to be more clear, more bright, more positive. Once we've spread out, we can come back to ourselves, relaxing, releasing for a moment. Sabbe Buddha Balapata Bajje Ganang Jayang Palang Arahanta Nate Shirakang Pantami Sapaso Sabaputta Nupavena Sapathamma Nupavena Sapasangha Nupavena Sata Soti Pawantu Te. Now that we're more calm and relaxed, we may slowly and gently open our eyes. So welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you feel a little bit more relaxed than we started. And let's take a moment to turn on your camera and pass the mic back to Jesse.
Yeah, welcome back, every one of you. Hope you have a very good meditation sessions. And now is our time to take our group photo together. So we'd like to invite every one of you to open your camera, and then we can have a very beautiful photo together. Please smile. Okay, thank you so much. So we like to pass back the sessions to Mang Daniel. So if you have any more questions that you would like to share or you like to ask Mang Daniel, please send it to the chat box now.
Yes, and please, if you could share how you felt initially from 1 to 5, that would be wonderful as well. And if you could expand as well, for those of you who would like to maybe write in detail how you felt, that would be great as well, so we can encourage each other, and also for me to see everyone's on the right path or not. If you have any questions about your meditation or anything else, please feel free to ask. And if I can answer, I'll try my best. And hopefully everyone feels a little bit more calm, a little bit more relaxed. And if you don't, please share as well, because we can help each other. Every meditation session is not always going to be as relaxing and calming as we want, but every meditation session is a good session because we learn more about ourselves, more about what's in our mind, right? Sometimes it's very busy, sometimes it's not, so we can see what's going on, which is very good because most of the time we don't look. Most of the time we just let it do its own thing. So, wow, we see some 5s from Pam. Vanessa, 3.8. Wow, getting better every time. From Jesse, 4.5. Oh, today, very, very exact number. It's good. You guys are being able to observe yourself more. Like a exact measurement. From Lee Chu, 3. Very good. Unless you feel neutral, feel good. From Sean, a 3.5. Wow, very good. Everyone, anywhere on the scale is good, so don't worry. Even if you maybe felt a 1, don't be shy to share. That's it's okay. From Mark, a 3. Mark's back. Good. Good to see you. A 3 is a good start to come back to, being in balance, being neutral. Even just the feeling of neutrality where you don't feel distracted or you don't feel like an amazing blissfulness, but that's okay. Just being neutral is a huge step for many people. And sometimes some people, and maybe not you, but some people maybe, hey, why do I only feel neutral? I want something more. But don't forget that in the past, you can't even get to that feeling of neutrality, right? It's hard to let go of everything, but in this sense, you could let go and feel neutral. So that's a huge experience in itself. And many people in this world, billions of people, they can't even stay still and feel neutral. So if you can get that experience, and I'm sure many people here have got that experience, whether you're a 3, a 4, or 5. So when you have that experience, be very proud of yourself, and anything above that is a huge accomplishment. Janet, 4, need the rest. Yes, thank you for coming every time, Janet, and taking the time to rest yourself. It's a very good opportunity. And like I said in the beginning, it's a different kind of rest, but a special kind of rest that you can rest your body and truly rest your mind. And as we do that, you're gonna feel more recharged and maybe even sleeping in some cases, right? If you can get to a deep sense of relaxation, it's almost as if you had a wonderful sleep as well. From Sam, 3, downstairs having a funeral, very noisy. Oh. At least you can stay neutral and let go of the noise, and they're having a funeral and you have the chance to meditate. And for me, actually this month has been this year has actually been kind of intense. Many of people I know have passed away, especially some monks that I know, and other people. And it's always a reminder for myself, as the Buddha talked about, or all my teaching monks talk about, is we always have to reflect on death as a sense, as you mentioned, funeral, because our time is limited on this world, right? So we need to use our time wisely and our health wisely. Our health goes down every day, as we know, and have we seen in the past couple of years. And fortunately, we have the opportunity to still breathe and practice meditation and take some time to find some happiness within you, and you can spread that happiness now and also make the other things in your life better now that your mind is more calm and peaceful. So from Andrea, 3.5, troubled by the unusual sitting spot I choose. It was too supportive. My legs were squashed. Aside from that, okay. Yeah, sometimes it's good to see that some positions don't work as well as others. But even though maybe not as supported, not as your usual position, you can still get a 3.5. So that's really good. But maybe in the future, if you feel like your legs are squashed or you feel like the posture is not as ideal, don't forget that it's okay to move. It's okay to adjust. Or anyone here would like to adjust in the middle of your meditation, that's also okay. Sometimes we feel like, maybe in the past, you feel like I need to stay still, and if I move, my meditation's gonna, suffer. But it's actually the opposite. Like myself, before I used to practice, I had like some knee problem, and I kind of just like fought through the pain, and sometimes I won, and sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time I lost. And the time where I can overcome the pain, it takes a long time. You're just fighting it. Eventually you can kind of win and let go. But why do you have to suffer and go through that pain of, fighting through the pain for 30 minutes, an hour until it lets go? Instead, just shift. Take 1 minute, 2 minutes, maybe even 30 seconds to just switch your legs. And then it's not wasting time. What I did was waste time, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to fight the pain rather than just adjusting and taking a few minutes. And even if you feel a lot of pain and adjusting doesn't help, sometimes you can just get up and walk around a little bit, come back and sit. So don't be scared to move. Fiona, I think. I found it very calming. 4. Very good. Very good. If you can feel calm, you feel relaxed, we are on the road of happiness inside of you. As long as you feel that stream of calm, feel that stream of happiness, feel calm, feel of relaxation, it's going to take you to the happiness. And then that happiness is going to grow and take you to something else, more and more happiness. Like I said in the beginning, it's like with food, you can only be so full, and eventually it starts to be you can't take any more. It's okay, that's enough. But with meditation, it's going to be more and more. You're going to want to keep going. So if anyone had that feeling right now, if you felt like you want to continue to meditate, you want to continue to go, you don't want to open your eyes, that's a good flag indicator for yourself that you're practicing correctly. Keep going. And if you ever get that feeling and we end the session, you don't need to open your eyes. You can just keep going. Stay with that feeling if you would like. From Nafin, 3.5, it was hard today to meditate. A lot is going on in the world, like war, forest fires, heat waves. I feel I'm getting more scared of the world. How can meditate help when you feel the world is falling to pieces? Great question. Exactly. This is why it's so important to meditate now, because yes, around us is very intense, and many things are changing, many things are maybe going in a negative way. But meditation can help us to find our peace, find our calm, find our, as you know, like in a hurricane, the eye of the hurricane, right? Where around it is all a storm, but there's even in that storm, there is a point of calm and relaxation. So we can be that calm for others, at least for yourself. The world may be chaotic. We can't change the weather. We can't change many things. But what we can change is our mind. We have the power to do that. And if we take the time to look after our mind, take the time to meditate, it's going to make, again, whatever is falling, everything's falling into pieces, but the pieces within us are in the right place. Our mind is in the right place. And when our mind is in the right place, we're going to be able to navigate all those falling pieces, right? We're going to be able to see it falling and move out of the way and adjust correctly. But if we don't take time to look after our mind, especially now more than ever, we need to look after our mind because there's so much going on. And my master would say that, you need to take time to make your mind clear and bright. And when you take time to make your mind clear and bright, everything else is going to be easy and successful automatically when you look after your mind. And it's going to help you to navigate the darkness, help you to navigate the negativity. So please continue to meditate, even though it may be hard and the weather may be hot. I heard there's heat waves going on all over the world, especially in the UK and in America as well. And if you notice, when you meditate well, it's like you can feel cool and you can let go of the let go of the heat outside. So yeah, practice meditation more and you can find that inner air condition that's within you, and you can feel a little bit more cool, even though outside of you may be a little bit hot. So try to find that calm point within you, and you're gonna feel yourself being more cool, more less hot as normal. And if you continue to meditate, everyone here may not seem like it, but we are helping to make the world more peaceful, more calm, more cool, because we're taking the time to look after our mind, taking time to make our mind less, influenced by negativity. So in the bigger picture, we will be more positive, more bright to the people we interact with, our family, our friends, and everyone that we see in a day. We see a lot of people and we interact with a lot of people in our lives, if you realize it or not. And when we meditate, that helps us to make those interactions more positive. So as we come together, like right now, 40 of us, we slowly spread out. And that's why we need to, ideally, if you can invite your friends and your family to come practice meditation, the better, so we can help to make the wars and everything else a lot easier, a lot less hectic right now in this world. Because all the problems in the world right now, it comes from one source, and that's human mind being out of control. And when our minds are out of control, we do horrible things. And that impacts the environment, that impacts the people. So if we want the world to be a better place, we need to make that change within ourselves first and spread to our friends and our family. We can do it. So please keep coming every Monday, every Thursday, and please practice meditation every day. Okay, from Karen, 4. Okay, very good. Today, a lot of 4s and 5s, so I'm very surprised and happy to see that everyone can get that state, even though Monday may be not the easiest day to meditate. Okay, from Andre. I thought about the Buddhist Lent resolution. I resolved to cut my news and social media by 50%. Why? Wow, very brave of you. Very bold statement. Why? I have to become more conscious, and I have to become conscious that too much of that leads to negativity in my mind, and I'll have more time to meditate too. Exactly. Very good resolution. And yeah, if anyone would like to share your Buddhist Lent or your resolution for these 3 months, please, if you have an idea like this, try to cut back on social media. Sometimes it's a trap, right? I remember back in college at that time, Facebook is a huge thing, but now maybe not so much anymore. And, it's a lot of wasted time where we care too much about what people are doing and what they like or what's going on. And we kind of lose track of what we like and what we're doing and the things that are good around us. So disconnect from the media so you can reconnect with yourself and reconnect with the good things around you too. And as Andre mentioned, you have more time to meditate, more time to practice your mind. So that's even better. From Jesse, feel better now after relaxing meditation, a bit more recharged. As beginning, I feel sick and less energy. Wow. Thank you, Jesse, for taking the time to still be our moderator today, even though you feel sick. And I'm glad that after meditation you feel better. But, maybe after today you can take a rest. And when you feel better, you can continue to meditate. But luckily, you can connect to that calm and relaxation and help you to, actually, sometimes when you feel sick, it shouldn't be an excuse to not meditate, because actually it can help you to feel better and help you to recover as well. So great that you still had the time to come and meditate with us today. From Marelli, hopefully I pronounced that right. Sorry. Thank you so much. It is a 5 for me as it's 4 p.m. here. These sessions are always very refreshing for me, like a midday nap without the drowsiness of an actual nap. Yeah, like if you meditate well and you're in balance where you feel conscious and comfortable together, it's similar to sleeping, but as you mentioned, or taking a nap, but you're going to feel fresh as you end the session. So that's a very good indicator for everyone here. If you end your session and you feel more fresh, more relaxed, meditative, or in balance. And even when you're meditating in the session, just in the future as a tip, that, sometimes people have the question like, how do you know if you're too relaxed? Or you say to focus on relaxation, focus on comfort. Sometimes I'm too comfortable and I fall asleep. So when I say focus on the relaxation, it means you're aware that you feel relaxed, you're aware that you feel comfortable, and that feeling grows and grows and grows. And as that feeling grows correctly, you're going to feel more fresh, more alert. But that alertness isn't like a hyper alertness. It's a freshness, a coolness, a awareness of that relaxation as it continues to grow. But the opposite feeling is when you're not in balance, but you're too relaxed, you're going to start to feel, like your mind is wandering. You have some thoughts, you're daydreaming, or you feel drowsy, as you mentioned, with a nap. And you start to feel more sluggish. You start to feel like, where am I? In that sense, we're going in the wrong direction of relaxation. So we need to come back, use something to feel conscious and comfortable together, whether it's to visualize again, use the mantra again, or sometimes just to open your eyes is a good way to wake yourself up and then come back. But this is just a tip for everyone else. For you, you already did it correctly because you felt refreshed as you ended the session, and it's a different kind of rest where you can access it anytime, anywhere. So yes, as for you, it's 4 p.m. And for anyone, please do take this as an example that throughout the day, anytime, anywhere, take a break. Take some time to relax, take some time to take a nap, but a different kind of nap where you're aware and you're relaxed together. Wow, a lot of people are liking the the social media idea and reducing it by 50%. I think a lot of people would like to do that. Luckily for me, it's a little bit easier because I don't really use the phone too much. Actually, I just recently got a phone. Before, I didn't have one for the past 10 years. But recently I had to get one to be in contact with all the different sessions that I have to do. But now, I also have to be aware of that too, because I have, people contacting me, asking me questions all the time, and sometimes have to pause so I can meditate. But meditate, again, is self-care, so I look after myself, look after my mind, so I can help everyone in the future as well. From Rack, I guess, thank you for the wise and beautiful words. I'm very sorry for your losses. I think that's when I talked about people passing away, right? So, as a monk, we kind of understand, as I ordain more, I understand and don't really see death as something that is as sad. And, I experienced it often as well. Like when I was 7, my father passed away. So it's not, before I used to think of it as something sad and something horrible, but now it's something just, something that I understand is natural and we use it as motivation to use what the time we have now the best we can, continue to do the best we can, and to take advantage of the time we have. So it's very important to actually reflect on death often. So when you do that, it kind of helps you to put things into perspective. And especially, there's so many things in this world that make us happy, but a lot of times we focus on the things that make us sad, which is unfortunate. And we have limited time. Let's let go of the things that are making you sad and focus on the things that are making you happy. So if you can't do that, go and meditate, because meditation helps you to bring your mind to the present and let go of those things that are making you feel sad or make you feel negative. From, I think, from Dharmendra, can we relax often? Meaning through meditation? I would say yes, you can relax anytime as you meditate, and it may take a little bit of time to fully relax, but as long as you adjust your body and adjust your mind, and slowly you're going to relax bit by bit naturally. From Pam, Namaskaran Lumpy Daniel, very peaceful and relaxed session, felt light and warmth at the center of the body, like having a magnet pulling inside for this session. Therefore, this happened for my morning session as well. Thank you so much, Ka Sadhu. Very good. Yeah, I think some of you may have this experience sometimes. If you feel calm, you feel relaxed together, you may feel like something's pulling you inside. And that's why I say just follow the relaxation, because it will take you, it will pull you, it will carry you to the feeling of more and more relaxation automatically. And like Pam explained, that sometimes it feels like a magnet that automatically pulls you. So that's the thing. If you stay comfortable, you stay relaxed, it's going to automatically take you where your mind needs to go. From Vanessa, sorry. I am super tired today. Drove at night from a festival with 40,000 people. And this meditation brought me into a different space, calmed down the nerves, but this meditation got me deeper into the rest. But maybe less inspiration than usual. It was important to me to catch up with my meditation by the beginning of the week and realign with a realigned state of mind straight away. Thank you for guiding us. Yes, thank you, Vanessa, especially after we come from an event or go somewhere like that. It's always a good idea to kind of, recharge, reconnect to yourself as well, and take some time to rest. And I'm sure you're probably a little bit drained. But as I said, sometimes being tired, it can be a good tool sometimes for a meditation, because it's easier to let go. But it's also have to be a little bit careful to not fall asleep. So use the mantra, use the visualization to help. But luckily, and I'm happy that even though you are tired and even though you just came from that festival, you still took the time today to reconnect, realign, and make sure that your mind is still peaceful. So very good and very disciplined of you. Please continue to do that. From Margie Mark. Thank you, Monk Daniel. It was quite challenging today, as it was very hot here in London. Yes, I heard about 40 degrees. Oh, welcome to Thailand. This is the average normally of 40. And outside they're doing building work, so I need to close the window. So lots of distractions at the beginning, and using the mantra finally managed to help me reach a neutral space. Sadhu, sadhu. Yeah, very good. Especially when there's a lot of distractions, whether it's the heat, whether it's noise. It's always a good idea to use the mantra to kind of fight the distractions. And especially from my experience, like when it's really hot out, it's if we focus on the heat or we focus on the things on the outside, it's just gonna get worse. So that's why we need to definitely use the mantra or definitely use the visualization or even both at the same time, just to keep your mind on that. So very good that you were able to do that, and that shows that your constant practice over the sessions is getting better, because even though the heat is an obstacle, even though the sound is an obstacle, you can still kind of let go of it. So very good. Whoa. A lot of questions. Almost out of time, so I'm sorry if I don't get to everyone. From Edwin, yesterday morning, during my 45-minute meditation, an old love song that I loved replay several times in my mind. I didn't stop and get rid of it. I just enjoyed the replaying of it. It made me feel pleasant, but it may not be good to lead me into a true meditation status. Yes, I think you answered your question, but it's okay to initially maybe use music or you have like you said, this song we're playing in your mind, but eventually we also need to let go of it. Even though it feels pleasant, even though it feels calming, we can use it initially to make us feel calm and pleasant, and then eventually we need to also let go of that song. So in the future, maybe, it's playing and then you switch to the mantra. So it's like from a whole, all these lyrics, you switch to just one lyric, and then you just switch to with a mantra, and then you just switch to doing nothing. So step by step, so you can get more deep meditation. From Fiona, does anyone know more about Buddhist Lent? It's new to me. Maybe I'll explain it next time. But it's just a 3-month period that we mainly it's for monks, but the whole community can also practice in it too. It's a time for just more focus on cultivating your mind and meditating in general. And for the Buddhist community, it's just a time for to kind of take the monks as an example. They're taking this time to focus on themselves. It's also, let's take some time to cultivate ourselves as well. Take some time to focus on meditating, and also take some time to maybe do some more good deeds, something like that. But it's not like fasting or something like that, as in, Ramadan or something like that. From Dan, this is my tough meditation. I would have wandering mind, and the mind is heavy. After using all the techniques, including recollecting merits, I didn't know where to kickstart. I must have too much stress, but before the session, I visualized the crystal sphere. Why was that? Please help me out. I feel tired. Sometimes it depends on what we've gone through throughout the day, so not every session is going to be easy. So in this case, if you feel that you have a lot of wandering mind and recollecting the merits, it doesn't work, visualization doesn't work, the mantra doesn't work, sometimes we just have to open our eyes and treat it like we're throwing away one thought. I like to use the example of like a tissue box because every time we open our eyes, we throw out, I don't have the tissue with me, but you throw out the one tissue. Eventually, every time you close your eyes, another thought comes. You open your eyes, throw out another tissue. Eventually, that box is going to get empty, right? If you don't buy a new one, your box of thoughts is going to get empty. So that's what we have to do, is if you have a wandering thought and it just won't go away, just open your eyes and it's going to disappear. And then you close your eyes again, it's going to come again, or a different thought's going to come, open your eyes, and it's going to disappear. And you may have to do that a few times, maybe 10 times, 20 times, but eventually it's going to start to, you're cutting the process of thinking every time you do it. It's like a movie. you cut, stop, and then the thoughts will stop. And then if you do that a few more times, you can come back to using the mantra and visualization again. Okay, so we're just about out of time. And thank you everyone for coming, and please continue to come on this Thursday, or if not convenient, try to practice on by yourself, as well as please, especially in this time, right? There's many things going on, but like many of us here, we had good meditation, had a good experience. Please, share it to your friends and family or anyone you know who's interested, so they can come and meditate together with us and have an opportunity to feel the way you feel now. So give them that gift of being in the present and share it to someone someone close to you or someone you feel like will be interested. So thank you everyone, and hope to see you next Monday and also this Thursday. And please continue to stay healthy and to look after your mind, to look after yourself, and make sure that your mind is clear and bright, so the rest of the things in your life will be more clear and bright as well. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Monk Daniel, for guiding us today. And before we end our sessions, let's putting our palm together to pay respect to Monk Daniel. So let's bow. Second bow, and third bow.
So by all the positivity that you generated within yourself by meditating, and by all the positive things that you have done in your life that you can remember or you can't remember, may all that positive energy help to make your life positive in every way, help to overcome any obstacle, any darkness, and may you be able to stay healthy, stay strong of both body and mind easily. And most importantly, when you come to meditate, may you be able to connect to that happiness and that source of positivity quickly and easily, very soon and every time.
Thank you, Monk Daniel, for the blessing today. And we'd like to invite every one of you to join us on coming Thursday. So at the same time and same Zoom ID, and please bring more friends to join us together. Have a good day. Take good care, everyone. Bye-bye.